Imagine that your child at a very young age wants to serve our country. You worry, but you proudly stand behind her decision. You cry as she leaves to boot camp. 14 months into her service, you realize she is not happy. She expresses concerns about what is happening on her base. Your worst nightmare starts to unfold.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Crime Expert channel, where we explore some of the most shocking crime stories. And so today we dive into a case that not only rattled a community but exposed dark truths lurking within the very institution tasked with protecting the country. Today we are talking about the United States Army. So, this is the story of Vanessa Guillén, a young soldier with a promising future, whose tragic death revealed systematic um, failures and sparked a nationwide movement in the US. So, Vanessa Guillén was a 20-year-old Army specialist stationed at Fort Hood, Texas, known for her bright personality, hard work, and dedication. Vanessa was a proud first generation Mexican American who dreamed of serving country. So, on April 22, 2020, Vanessa suddenly went missing from her base. Her last known location was the armory room where she worked. And so Vanessa's car keys, ID, and wallet were later found in the armory parking lot. So these were signs that she never planned to leave abruptly. Yet, despite these alarming details, the military was slow to react. This is what got people to get angry. And so, for weeks, Vanessa's family pleaded with authorities for answers. The frustration grew as they faced silence in action and a lack of transparency from the army. The Guillén family, particularly her mother, Gloria, voiced fears that something more sinister was at play.
Pero si yo sigo, qué preocupada, yo no estoy mal mala, yo necesito a mi hija conmigo, es mi vida, esa niña es mi vida, es mi adoración, por eso ando peleando con uñas y dientes hasta que se me entregue, que paguen los culpables, exijo que se encarcelen a todos los sargentos, desde el más chiquito al más alto, y que se les investigue sus casas, sus ranchos, sus habitaciones, sus celulares, ¿por qué no han hecho eso?
This wasn't just a case of a soldier going AWOL. Something had happened to Vanessa. It was not until June 2020, over 2 months after Vanessa's disappearance, that the case took a horrifying turn. Human remains were found near the Leon River in Bell County, Texas. So, investigators collected DNA, and the DNA analysis later confirmed that the remains were Vanessa's. Attention soon turned to two individuals: Specialist Aaron David Robinson, one of Vanessa's fellow soldiers, and Cecilia Aguila, a civilian and the estranged wife of another Fort Hood soldier. So, investigators revealed that Robinson was the last person to see Vanessa alive. When questioned, he lied about his whereabouts. But Aguilar's eventual confession exposed the whole plot and grisly details. According to Aguilar, on April 22, Robinson brutally attacked Vanessa in the armory room after she confronted him about an affair he was having between Aaron and Aguilar. He struck her in the head multiple times with a hammer, killing her instantly. Robinson then placed her body in a large box and transported it off-base to a remote area near the Leon River. So, with Aguilar's help, he attempted to dismember and burn body to destroy evidence to linking him. However, their efforts failed, and parts of Vanessa's remains were later recovered. And so, before authorities could arrest Robinson, unfortunately, he fled the base, and tragically, Robinson took his own life when confronted by law enforcement. His accomplice, Cecily Aguilar, was arrested and charged with multiple crimes, including conspiracy to tamper with evidence. The investigation into Vanessa's death sparked nationwide outrage, and so shedding light on a culture of abuse, harassment, and cover-ups within the military. Vanessa's family revealed that she had been sexually harassed by Robinson, but she feared retaliation and had not reported the abuse. Her death was not an isolated incident. So, Fort Hood base had become notorious for disappearances, violence, and crime. The case led to the I Am Vanessa Guillén movement, demanding accountability and justice for victims of military abuse. So, her family's advocacy pressured the US Congress to pass the I Am Vanessa Guillén Act, which it aims to reform the military's handling of sexual harassment and assault cases among members. But the bigger question remains: how could such a heinous crime happen in a place where individuals are entrusted to protect and serve? The Vanessa Guillén case exposed that crime and misconduct are not limited to civilian life. They can coexist among those mandated to reduce it. And so, Fort Hood has seen an alarming number of violent crimes, sexual harassment cases, and unsolved disappearances in recent years. The Army's investigative reports later revealed widespread leadership failures.
Tonight, the U.S. Army is releasing a scathing report saying leaders at Fort Hood in Texas ignored complaints of sexual harassment from Vanessa Guillén, the specialist who disappeared last April and was killed by a fellow soldier. More officers are now facing discipline for failing to act. Here's
And so, Fort Hood also had a culture of impunity within the base. So just like Vanessa Guillén paid the ultimate price for these systemic issues. While Vanessa's death was a tragedy, her legacy has sparked hope for change. Her family continues to fight for military justice reform, ensuring that no other soldier suffers the same fate. And so, Cecily Aguilar remains behind bars, awaiting trial. So, facing charges that could lead to a lengthy prison sentence. Let's say 50 years, or yeah. The Army has made some changes in response to Vanessa's case, including leadership changes at Fort Hood and increased oversight of sexual harassment claims. But for many, I rather feel these reforms are a little too late. And so, Vanessa Guillén's story is one which I find of heartbreak, injustice, and ultimately change. And so, her death not only exposed the hidden dangers faced by soldiers, but it sparked a movement to hold those in power accountable. As we remember Vanessa, we must continue to ask difficult questions. How many more will suffer before real change takes place? And so, thank you for watching. Um, if you found this story powerful and important, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with others. Together, we can continue to seek justice for victims like Vanessa Guillén. So, stay safe and see you in the next video. Goodbye.